Hey guys, Games here back with another video, and in this video I wanted to share the best components for PvP and the best components for World Boss. So these are the best components for PvP overall, but there are some factors that you can change, some situations where you can change them depending on the situation. So as you see, I have a 9 high rate fire, which that's the first thing you want to get to 9 or as high as possible. That's the first thing you want to level up. So basically, if someone else has a 9 and you know they have a 9 and you have a 9 as well, if they're attacking you, the best thing to do is replace it and put Dex, which is technically dodge. The reason let's say they have a 10. For 9s, it's random. But let's say you have a 9 and they have a 10. Of course, they're gonna shoot first. They're gonna hit you first. So basically, high rate fire doesn't really matter if they're hitting first and you know they have a 10 and you have a 9. So what you're gonna want to do is maybe change it. If you know that they have a high rate of fire higher than yours, you want to change it to Dex. The reason for that is since you know they're going to shoot first, you might as well try to dodge more, because high rate fire is technically worthless at that point, because you technically know they're going to shoot first. So you might as well dodge, and you can lower the amount of troops that might take damage, or you can maybe possibly even win the fight if they have better components. If you just change that up, it could be a huge difference depending on who's hitting you and how high your Dex is. Of course, mine's 8 and my high rate fire is 9. But still, so if a 10 is hitting me, I would rather change it to that, because I'll take less losses most likely. And for World Boss components, these would be the best, because as you know, high rate of fire doesn't matter, armor doesn't matter, and damage reduction doesn't really matter as well. The reason for that is because the boss is going to do the same amount of damage regardless, and the armor doesn't help at all. It'll still destroy your troops in one hit. And so that's why you want to do as much damage as possible before your troops get killed. So that's why you use weapon buff, hit, crit, and then crit damage to increase the damage of the crit, and then damage increase. So the reason for that is because hit, of course, every time you hit, it's going to increase the chance of dealing more damage. Let's say for weapon buff, their attack does an extra 250%, as you see here for the 9. Each one goes up and has different percentages. So for crit buff, it basically increases the chance you may crit. And for crit damage, it increases the percentage of damage that you do. So let's say without crit damage, you do an extra 30 AA or so. And let's say with this, it'll probably increase it to like 60 AA or something, depending on the crit damage and how many times you crit. So when hitting World Boss, it's always going to vary when you're using crit, because sometimes it'll crit more than other times, and sometimes it won't crit at all, or sometimes it crits less. So don't expect the same amount of number, but it'll always vary, and it'll be higher than using PvP comps against World Boss. And the reason for damage increase is the same. It just increases the damage by 35%, as you see here. And those would be the best comps for PvP, and how you can use them and change them up depending if you're defending, fighting, and all of that. And also the best World Boss comps. And that's the end of the video, but I wanted to talk about something else. And what I wanted to say is that Thank you guys for getting me to 200 hours, more than 200 hours, 135 subscribers. I'm trying to get it 200 currently. So if you are watching this video, make sure to subscribe on the road to 200 subscribers. And make sure to like the video, comment down below, ask if you have any other questions, or if I wasn't clear enough, ask me and I can clarify in the comments so I can help other people. They can just look at the comments and they can see. Ask if you need help with anything else, or if you have any other questions about the game, and I'll make sure to make another video or answer you in the comment section down below. And thank you guys, and that's Chem the Games here for you.